Hey everyone, Tyler from Vidyard here, and I am at TractionForce in downtown Vancouver, hosted by the incredible team at Traction On Demand. And I have with me here today the CEO of Traction On Demand, Greg Malpass, host of this event, and also owner of this Trans Am where we are doing interviews throughout the day. Greg, you are in the driver's seat.
Here we are.
Here for this session. Welcome to TractionForce.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to sit here in the TA on these beautiful roads that you see behind us here.
We are flying through the hills and mountains of Vancouver as we talk to you. Now, Greg, the theme of the event here is the collective why. Can you talk a bit about what that really means and how you came to that theme for this event and bringing people together?
Yeah, so the theme of the collective why actually stems back in time. We've done TractionForce now 7 times. This is our 7th year running this program.
Right.
And the themes each year, it's almost like each year as we finish a theme,
yep,
we generate the next net new one. So the next kind of generation. So we talked initially about this whole notion of every company becoming a technology company,
yep,
seemingly tactical, and that led us to understand, wait a second, why are companies adopting technology? What's happening with this? And it's like, well, they want to become adaptive. So this was the dawn of the adaptive enterprise.
Right.
That then evolved to this whole notion of, well, what does adaptability mean? And we started talking about people, and we started talking about culture and purpose. And that led to the theme last year, which is empowered people, enabled organizations.
Right.
Where the conversation went last year was much more around, well, what is that? What are empowered people? And we talked about this idea of creating flex time.
Right.
And of course, we've seen some great companies who can afford to give their people flexible time,
yep,
come up with incredible innovation, and their people lead them through that. That's led us to this notion around time. And when we think about the collective why, what we're seeing is we're experiencing a generation now that are asking very meaningful questions about life in the context of business, because we watch those lines blur. And so that's what today's all about. Today's all about blurring the lines between work and life, and also understanding this. Well, and I'll be talking quite a bit in the keynote around understanding how to improve the density of your time, how to improve the quality of your time,
right,
and how to use your experience from a work perspective to also enhance your life.
It's interesting. I love how the themes have evolved, because a lot of businesses get caught in thinking that their greatest asset is their product or their technology. But I think we all know at the end of the day, our greatest assets are our people. And there are so many creative ways in which we can empower those people today. A follow-on question is, how are expectations of employees changing? And do you find that people are expecting organizations to be more engaged with their employees, to be more purpose-driven as organizations? And if so, how does that affect recruitment and how you interact with them?
I would say it's a complicated question.
Yeah.
Because I think what's interesting is, even in the way that you stated the question, you're drawing the separation between the organization and the people.
Right.
The truth is, the people that are responsible for operating the organization are going through the exact same experiences as the people that work within the organization. Right. And so we're all trying to figure this thing out. I think it's easy to say, hey, employee first company, that's what we are, what we want to be. It's the right thing. It's going to help us with our recruitment.
Right.
But the truth is, what does that really mean?
Yeah.
And I think as a leader, it's terrifying. Today, the world is terrifying in that things are changing so quickly, we can't predict what's happening. Our teams are looking at us saying, well, what are we going to do next?
Yeah.
And we're looking at our team saying, well, what do you want to do? Because if you do what you love, we're going to be better at it.
Right.
And so this is actually, what I love is we're starting to, a lot of the things I learned in business school, quarters, 5 forces, what is strategy?
Right.
Well, we talk a lot about strategy being this notion of, okay, well, where can you win and that people want? Right? That would be a great strategy. It's the dawn of a strategy. And a lot of organizations struggle with strategy, even at that level.
Sure.
The truth is another kind of leg to that stool, and it's passion.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases, organizational decisions, it's 6 of one, half dozen the other. Which way should we go? Well, I don't know. But we have to commit.
Right.
Now, because we have this new dialogue with our employees and a new permission to talk, we're able to start understanding, what people want. Mm-hmm. And if you can actually allow your organization to follow through what your people think is the right thing to do, you'll thrive.
I love it.
And that's, why are we seeing this massive, the question for every leader and every person in every business is, are you playing to win? or you play not to lose. And that's it's a compelling thought, to say the least.
So, final question for you. At your heart, you guys are a technology company, and you service businesses and helping them implement Salesforce, but in a way that, at least I believe, is aligned to their business values, to their business outcomes, and not just technology for the sake of technology. How do you see this intersection of technology, people, process, purpose, and what is that role behind the scenes to enabling companies to be better at empowering their employees?
Well, from let's say on the technology services side of Traction, we're very focused on, hey, let's show people how we do this, and let's understand why we do it a certain way, so then we can actually empower them to do it themselves.
Right.
That's a huge underpinning of Traction. What's interesting is I'm struggling even with the label of Traction being a technology company,
Right.
because in the last year, we spun 4 software companies, pure software companies out, and it's not unlikely that Traction might even go into other various sectors. We even have a food truck experiment going on right now, where we purchased a food truck, and we're trying to bring great healthy meals to our team on a daily basis. And we're looking at this food truck thinking, hey, that's like, we can go actually do good with this thing,
right,
while instead of it sitting idle in our underneath our building. And so I think what's really exciting to me is, I think the definition, even the category definition for businesses, is loosening up as we start understanding what our people love. And I think that's the key. The key is the ultimate pivots and the ultimate insights and opportunities come from listening and understanding what your people love to do.
Amazing. So we are here in the driver's seat at TractionForce 2019. Greg's going to hit the stage now. We're excited to hear what more he has to say, and we will see you on the next episode of In the Driver's Seat. Thank you, Greg.
All right, thank you.